It's not just credit cards. There are hidden forms of debt killing your wealth every single day. Be honest, have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, your bank account stays the same, or worse, keeps shrinking? Millions of people are quietly being crushed by debt. Not the obvious kind, but the sneaky, slow-burning kind. And what's worse, these debt mistakes don't just hurt today. They follow you around for years, draining your future and stealing your financial peace of mind. But here's the good news. Once you see the traps, you can avoid them or escape them if you're already caught. Let's break down the debt mistakes that could haunt you for a very long time if you don't catch them now. The invisible traps. When people hear the word debt, they often picture a credit card with a huge balance or overdue notices piling up on the kitchen counter. And yes, those are serious. But the most dangerous debts are the ones that don't feel like debt. Take a look around. Buy now, pay later apps. That's debt. Financing a phone over 36 months. Debt. A 7-year auto loan. Definitely debt. Even student loans you're not paying yet are quietly growing in the background. Let's talk about Jason. He's 28, earning a solid income and thinks he's managing fine. But behind the scenes, he's juggling a $400 car payment, a $2,000 financed phone, multiple BNPL plans, and $25,000 in student loans. Alone, each seems manageable, but together, they drain his paycheck before he sees it. Jason's stuck in the illusion of stability, while debt quietly chips away at his future. Mistake #1. Paying only the minimum. The first and most common debt mistake. Only making minimum payments on your credit card. Paying only the minimum on your credit card might feel okay, but it's exactly what lenders want. A $3,000 balance at 20% interest, with just $75 paid monthly, could take over 15 years to clear, costing you more than $7,000 in total. A better move. Add even $50, $100 more each month. It cuts years off your debt. Have multiple cards. Prioritize the one with the highest interest. That's the avalanche method. Mistake #2. Long-term auto loans. The next mistake. Getting sucked into long-term car loans. 72 months, even 84 months in some cases. Car dealerships love these. They offer low monthly payments, which sounds great in the moment. But what you don't realize is that you'll end up paying thousands more in interest. Plus, cars lose value fast. Within 3 years, your car could be worth way less than what you owe on it. Take Samantha, for example. She bought a $30,000 SUV and financed it over 7 years. After 3 years, she wanted to trade it in. Problem is, her car was only worth $17,000, but she still owed $24,000. That's called being upside down on your loan. She's stuck and either has to roll that debt into a new loan or pay thousands out of pocket. The better move: stick to shorter loan terms, 3 to 5 years, or buy a reliable used car and pay it off faster. You'll save on interest and avoid the upside down trap. Mistake #3. Ignoring student loans in deferment. Mistake number 3 hits especially hard. Ignoring your student loans because they're not due yet. Deferment can feel like a safety net. You think, I'll start paying once I'm settled, or I'll worry about it later. But if your loans are unsubsidized or private, interest keeps piling on even during deferment. That means your balance is growing quietly every month you wait. Tom, for instance, graduated with $40,000 in loans, but didn't touch them for a few years. By the time he looked again, his balance was over $50,000, and his monthly payments had jumped higher than expected. Now most of his money is going to interest, and progress is slow. Even if you're in deferment, consider making small payments now. $25 or $50 a month might not seem like much, but it can prevent thousands in future interest. Mistake #4. Overusing buy now, pay later now. Let's talk about one of the sneakiest traps of all: buy now, pay later apps. They've exploded in popularity. Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm, they all offer no interest, split into 4 or easy payments. It sounds perfect until you start stacking up purchases. Alyssa started using BNPL for clothing, cosmetics, and tech gadgets. Each purchase was small, under $100, but before she knew it, she had 8 active payment plans and owed over $1,300 in a single month. She missed a payment and got hit with fees, and it tanked her cash cash flow. The worst part, she didn't even realize how much she owed until her account started overdrafting. These services can be used responsibly, but only if you track every payment and don't spend more than you can afford to pay back immediately. Otherwise, it's just debt in disguise. Mistake #5. Personal loans for lifestyle choices. Another major pitfall is using personal loans to fund your lifestyle. Maybe it's for a dream vacation, or to upgrade your home entertainment setup, or even just to pay off a few other credit cards. The loan feels like a reset. Fresh money, right? Wrong. You're just moving money around, and often at a higher interest rate than you realize. Most personal loans range from 10% to 28% interest. That's not cheap. Use personal loans strategically, like consolidating debt with a clear payoff plan or covering emergencies. Don't use them to buy things you can't afford with cash. The compounding effect, the slow burn. Here's the scariest part of all these mistakes: the compounding effect. No, not just compounding interest, though that's definitely real. We're talking about the way these small mistakes build on each other over time. It's a slow burn. You don't feel it immediately, but over months or years, you realize your income disappears as soon as it hits your account. You're stuck in a cycle of just surviving. You can't save, invest, or move forward. And worst of all, the mental stress is brutal. Constant pressure, financial anxiety, feeling like you're behind, even when you're doing everything right. But here's the thing: awareness is the first step to freedom. How to turn it around? Now that you know the traps, let's talk about how to escape them. Step 1. List every single debt you owe. Name, amount, interest rate, and due date. Put it all in one place. It might be scary, but you have to face it head on. Step 2. Prioritize high-interest debt, like credit cards or BNPL first. That's where the most money leaks out. Step 3. If you have student loans in deferment, start making small payments now. Even a little bit helps fight back interest. Step 4. Stop adding new debt. Seriously, press pause. Say no to new BNPL plans, new loans, and lifestyle spending. Focus on what you already owe. Step 5. Earn more or spend less, or ideally both. Whether it's cutting subscriptions, selling stuff you don't use, or picking up a side hustle, the faster you free up cash, the faster you'll escape. Progress doesn't mean zero debt overnight. It means being in control. Debt doesn't have to define your life, but if you ignore it, it will control it. These mistakes are common, but they don't have to be permanent. So ask yourself, what's one debt decision you can make differently this week? Maybe it's skipping that new gadget. Maybe it's making a $100 extra payment. Maybe it's just finally looking at your loan balance. Whatever it is, take action today. If this video gave you clarity or motivation, drop a comment below and tell us which debt trap you've fallen into or avoided. Your story might help someone else. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you know is drowning in silent debt. Let's stop these mistakes from haunting us. One decision at a time. Your financial future is yours to rewrite, and it starts now.